Hi, I'm Miss Eva and you're visiting Magpie. Today we're going to look for inspiration and ideas to Magpie art into the pages of my beloved edition of Mary Poppins, illustrated by Lauren Child. Right here. This book is twice my age, and if you're 8 or 9, this book is 10 times older than you are. Can you work out how long that is? Well, however, it's not talking about the book, but actual reading of it that made me fall in love with the book. So I'll read to you some bits and pieces about Mary Poppins Essentials, just to help you understand my art. Well, art inspired by Lauren Child. I'm warning you, the love for Mary is contagious. Don't say I haven't warned you. By the end of this episode, you'll be looking for a parrot or a hat. Meet my parrot assistant. As for the hat, perhaps you will not have to look far, as I'm going to show you how to bring Mary Poppins Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious essentials to your home. Well, I designed the wardrobe myself. What's in it is purely inspired by the brilliant Lauren Child. Do you recognize her style? Have you seen her illustrations in any other books? I bet you have. If you know Charlie and Lola or Clarice Bean, then you're familiar with her art. Well, let's find out more about Lauren Child. Shout bingo if you have something in common with the artist. Lauren Child has an imaginary dog. Her and her daughter share that imaginary dog, as they both desperately want to have one. Bingo? Well, bingo for me, as I had an imaginary dog for years until I adopted 2 at once. Lauren Child loves staring out of the window. She spends an awful lot of time doing that, and she believes it is a very useful thing to do. If you said bingo, it means that you have something in common with 2 fascinating women. No, I didn't mean with me, though I fascinate myself at times, and I did say bingo, but I mean with extremely fascinating women, with Lauren Child and with Mary Poppins. Well, another. Do you like pink? Preferably pink with green or red or brown, sitting next to these colors. Not pink with lilac or purple. Well, let me tell you that. Bingo, my favorite cup. Well, one of many favorites, but top 3. Well, are you children's laureate? Well, if you said bingo, then I'm shocked you're actually watching me. This would mean that you are holding the biggest award in the United Kingdom an author or illustration of children's book could receive. That's Lauren Child. Well, there is one fun fact that put a huge smile on my face. Lauren Child was born on the 29th of November. Bingo! Yes, I share my birthday with today's best-loved artist illustrator. I get such a kick out of it. I also share a dream with Lauren Child. I too want to inspire children to believe in their creative powers. Well, let's take a closer look at what I magpied from the book today. As I open the 3rd chapter of Cherry Lane Adventures, I see Mary Poppins getting ready for a day out. And the title is, we are on page 41, The Day Out. Well, I have always been inspired by Mary's wardrobe. This is me on just any given day at the school where I currently teach. Well, not just any day, but it actually is a book character day. So I love the way Lauren Child illustrated the book with collages of pattern fabrics, watercolors, newspaper cuttings. Well, I just love that. And that picture inspired me to do that. Okay. Well, looking at this wardrobe, do you think supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is actually a real word? Well, what do you think? Yeah, It does exist. It exists in the Oxford English Dictionary. It simply means extraordinary, wonderful, fabulous. One of the longest words in English is made of 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4. That's 3 tens and 4 ones. How many letters is that in one word? If you worked it out, write your maths answer in the comments below. So, it's a wonderful wardrobe of Mary Poppins. Let's see what we've got over here. A parrot umbrella. An umbrella. Let me read something about that. All right. Well, so Mary Poppins put on her white gloves and tucked her umbrella under her arm. Not because it was raining, but because it had such beautiful handle that she couldn't possibly leave it at home. How could you leave your umbrella behind if it had a parrot head for a handle? Besides, Mary Poppins was very vain and liked to look her best. Indeed, she was quite sure she never looked anything else. Why would Mary Poppins need an umbrella? Well, for the same reason I have my crane scissors. So it looks pretty and everyone can see it. Well, a bag. Let's look at that bag. In the book, on page 27, it tells us the moment Mary Poppins was unpacking her bag on 17 Cherry Lane. So, what a funny bag, he said. Michael, pinching it with his fingers. Carpet, said Mary Poppins, putting her key in the lock. To carry carpets in, you mean? No, made of. Oh, said Michael, I see. But he didn't quite. By this time, the bag was open, and Jane and Michael were more than surprised to find it was completely empty. Why, said Jane, there is nothing in it. What do you mean, nothing? Demanded Mary Poppins, drawing herself up and looking as though she had been insulted. Nothing in it, did you say? And with that, she took out from the empty bag a starched white apron and tied it around her waist. Next, she unpacked a large cake of sunlight soap, a toothbrush, a pocket of hairpins, a bottle of scent, and a small folding armchair, and a box of throat lozenges. Jane and Michael stared. Well, I have to say, I have a bag, of course, the prettiest one I have. That's where I store all my treasures. In it, I have my notebook for writing down my dreams. Of course, a magical pen with a parrot, a picture of parrot, and a little bit of magic to sprinkle magic dust. Well, that's my bag, and something very special. Something that probably looks a bit like it would match this set right here. It is a mirror. It is important to know yourself better than anyone. No one is practically perfect other than Mary Poppins, but we are always trying. So, well, I take out my mirror to tell myself words that work magic. Like, you can do it, or it's not what you see, but what you believe. And that's my magic mirror. And we're going to make something like that a little bit later, okay? So, I would like you to now look at the shoes right here and on. In the book, there is a pair of shoes that look a bit more like that right here. Well, you see, the shoe shiner says that he's very happy that Mary Poppins has only got one pair of shoes. But I can see that she has another pair just a page later. Right here, this is more like it. Now you see magic? I do. I do. So, we're going to make a mirror because every girl needs one. Everyone needs one. Every boy too. Some might call it vanity, but I think it's confidence. No one else should tell us what beauty is for everyone else, but we should be able to see it in ourselves. And I'm going to help you make one. So, to make this magical mirror, you're going to need paper, a thicker paper, cardboard perhaps, 2 pieces of fabric, any fabric that you would like to see your mirror pattern, become a pattern of your mirror, a piece of aluminium foil, a cap with a nice rim, a marker, scissors, and some lolly sticks. So right here, you will see little steps. The first thing I did is I actually used this magnifying glass just to trace over the shape of it. So this is what I did. I traced over. So I'm ready to cut out my shape. To be honest, my own, the first one, I made with just looking at the shape I would like, and I was doing it free-handed. But for practice, you can actually trace over and do that using something like the magnifying glass, or actually that would do as well, just having the cap turned upside down and a stick. Alrighty, so anything that you can find in the house that will help you have a nice circle. Right here I am cutting the handle of my mirror now out, to actually put it on the fabric, but make sure it's on the left side of the fabric. I'm recycling samples of fabrics I received from my school. And that's why there is paper on the back of it. And I've already cut one. I want my mirror to have 2 different patterns. I actually like them very much. So this dotted lovely mirror. On the other side we'll have some lovely ovals. And as you can see, the fabric is not very thick and it's not very sturdy. And this is how I came up with the idea of putting lolly stick to make it nice and stiff. So right here, look at this. I have got 2 pieces of fabric. I've got glue. I'm quite generous with the glue, as the fabric will soak up some. That's just a regular white PVC glue. I'm going to put the stick right here. I think I want to add a little bit more glue right here. Okie dokie. I do that. My mirror has 2 sides. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time for it to dry. Which side? Well, I want this side to be the side everyone can see. So right now it's time to make the face of the mirror. To do that, I used a piece of aluminium foil. I folded in half so it's a bit thicker, and that's all I did. Right now I have a nice circle, except with some excess, like too much of aluminium. So I'm going to cut very close to the folding right here, And whatever excess I have, I'm going to just fold. See? That's how I do it. You can have it the bigger, cut the bigger face of the mirror, and that's going to be, whoopsie daisy, the face of my mirror. That's where I'm going to see my reflection. But you know, it's not really what I'm interested in seeing. That's why I don't care that I don't see my face in it, because when we look in a mirror, it's important what we think, what we believe in, okay? So here it is. The mirror is ready. Now I like things in frames, so I recycled some wallpaper, and actually that's what you see over here. It's also wallpaper. So you can put that right onto your wardrobe right here. Okay, so, and then you can carry it with you, you can take it with you wherever you go out. Now, if you're interested in having a nice wardrobe, then, just like mine, you're going to need 3 pieces of paper, okay? A4 paper that I decided to use red one. You fold, okay, 1 piece is just left as it is, and that's right here. Another piece you fold in half, okay? You can use that. Another piece folded in half, okay? Okay, and that's what I'm going to have, okay? Right here, these will be the doors to my wardrobe. And actually my wardrobe that you see over here, it also opens, okay? And you can put all kinds of things on the door right here. This one actually has a little place for handle. So because I folded in half, I've given enough space for this to be glued onto the paper. So there we go. In the back of my wardrobe, I'm going to stick the doors so they can stay for good. Okay, you can just do that right here. Okay, a little bit of extra here. Okay, okay, right here. There's my wardrobe, okay? It doesn't look that great yet. Well, I have some card that I actually would like to recycle. I'm going to use this for the part right here to decorate my wardrobe, okay? Right here. Well, to make it symmetrical, I'm going to fold it and just cut off the edges. Well, free-handed it is. It takes practice. You know what? This is why we're doing that. So so you can learn how to do this better and better. Practice makes it perfect, okay? Look at that. There you go. Now, that's my wardrobe, okay? To make the little frames, you can decide whether you want to have 6 little shelves or you want to have 4. To have 4, what I did is I folded A4 paper into quarters, and I'm going to cut in a straight line. This is what happens when you practice cutting out and you do many colors, and you get better and better at it. So right here, 1, that's too big actually. Let me see. Or perhaps I want to just part now. I just want to have 2 here, and I just came up with an idea. I'm going to have a little set of drawers on the bottom, right here, sorted, okay? And right here, you can put Mary Poppins Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious essentials, okay? To make them you are going to brave up and just decide, I am going to use all kinds of fabrics I can get my hands on that I can actually use with my mommy's permission. So I've got lots of fabrics that inspire me, and it actually is usually that I first see the fabric and only then I think, oh yeah, I want to make some overalls with that corduroy, or I want to make a dress, okay? That is the size that actually goes onto my bigger wardrobe. But that is actually by looking at a picture of Mary Poppins, I decided, oh yeah, I want to make a dress like that. So I actually keep a book open in front of me when I do that. And I have a page that I wanted to use right here. Look, there is a bag, there is a booty. I'm going to, actually, just by looking at this bag, I will try making my own. No, I'm going to actually use this pattern, okay? So, because her bag was very much like a carpet. It was made of carpet. See, I'm looking at it and just trying. Okay, is it even? No. Oh, I actually like the bottom. No, I do not like the bottom, so I'm going to cut this off. And see, as you try, this is actually, it would suit better my little set right here. So I'm going to use it for my little picture. Okay, and I'm going to use some green color right here for handles, okay? Oh la la, I like that very much. Look at this. I see fabrics and they inspire me to design things, but they are in a mood and entirely inspired by Lauren Child's illustrations. Okay, right here. Okay, here's my bag. Okay. Alrighty, I tried another one. Well, this one will look nice with a green handle as well. Look at the spring version. Look at the winter one. The possibilities are endless. Here is a pair of gloves I tried cutting out. Okay, a bit messy just because I want to show you all. All right, and I just want to inspire you. I know that I cannot really show you how to cut a perfect pair of gloves because it comes with practice. You're going to just say, okay, I want long pair and 5 fingers. That's one that I know. That's going to be success if it has 5 fingers. Well, I have to tell you, good scissors are very important to have, but I know that you will get better scissors once you show that you can really take good care of them and that you can use them safely, okay? Because these are gloves, it's not really important that all the fingers are nice and straight as you would think of a hand. Fabrics are very forgiving. Look at that. There it is. Not perfect, is it? I don't actually like the size of it, but that's the fun. I can always trim fabric and try and keep trying and trying until I like my designs. And I'm sure no one was born knowing how to cut out the perfect set of gloves. It all comes with practice. You see a fabric and you're inspired to do things, okay? So have fun cutting out things, and remember, it's not what you see, but what you believe. Use your mirror daily to tell yourself a great message. Every morning, start the day with a beautiful message.